Hi, it's Doug Holt with Author of Your Own Story, and in today's episode, we're going to revisit one of our most popular daily growth hacks. So grab your notebooks and remember, the key to success is doing the work. Let's get started. Today's topic, listening to words. Hi, I'm Doug Holt with Author of Your Own Story, and this is your daily growth hack, where each day we give you a tip, trick, or insight to help you up-level what we call the 5 to Thrive. That's mind, body, soul, relationships, and business. So what do I mean by listening to words? Well, we got a lot of feedback from our growth hack about listening to audiobooks at 2 or 3 times speed. Got a lot of information. I love hearing from you, so thank you. But one of the questions I got was, Doug, I don't have the audiobooks, and a lot of the books that I enjoy reading either come in hardcover or Kindle versions. So what do I do then? Well, you have a couple options, and the one that I'm going to share with you today is simply by taking out your Kindle. Amazon has what's called WhisperSync, and WhisperSync has a really unique feature. Now, most audiobooks now have this. You can either buy it separately, but what I found is it actually is included with most books. Now, WhisperSync allows you at the bottom of your Kindle to select the audio version. Now, this is usually for visually impaired. It's not quite as good as having an author or professional reader, but it works really well. With WhisperSync, you can set the audio to be slower than 1 time speed, but you can also go up to 3 times speed and even 4 in some situations, depending on the software you're using. Now, I find WhisperSync not to be as good, again, as the author, because the clarity of the pronunciation isn't as good, and the flow of the words. You're having a computer reading the words one by one to you. So for me, it's usually about 2 to 2.5 times speed is my sweet spot, but you may find it to be different from you. But what you're able to do then is download books that aren't quite ready for audio format, that may be on a Kindle or another device or an e-reader, and utilizing the WhisperSync or accessibility functions like the iPhone has, you can actually go to iPhone and set your accessibility reader functions, so that's reading for someone who is visually impaired, and the iPhone will actually read the text for you. Again, it's not as good as the audiobook, but give it a try. This will allow you to digest books and content at a much faster rate, and thus letting you go one step closer to being the author of your own story. That's it for me today. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, go to authorofyourownstory.com where you get the latest news, tips, tricks, and other insights from other professionals from around the world to help you up-level your life. I hope you enjoyed today's Daily Growth Hacks. Please put your comments right down below, and remember to click subscribe. This way we can ensure that we're delivering these daily growth hacks right to you each and every day. On behalf of the whole team here, remember, go out and be the author of your own story.